Good morning, everybody, and welcome inside the Pictou County Wellness Center for the semifinal action at the 40th anniversary of the Pictou Memorial Tournament. It's a big one today. The host team from Pictou, going head-to-head with a determined Sackville squad with a spot in the championship on the line this morning. The building is alive, the skates are high, and there's nothing quite like playoff hockey here in Pictou. Settle in, puck drop coming up soon. Theo Yatru on the call this morning. Thank you so much for everybody tuning in. Pictou taking on Sackville Orange. Here we go as we are set for puck drop. As Pictou in the round robin, 3-0 so far. So obviously a well-deserved team to get into the semifinal here this morning. Sackville Orange was 1-1-1 as they had to just slip in there as goals for took the advantage for that squad. So here we go as Parker Canning for Sackville tries to get that puck out. Now Max McDonald tried to feed it to the point. That puck cycled down low. Parker Canning, a great forward for this Sackville Orange team, already has a couple points from the round robin from Friday and Saturday. Now coming up with the ice, here is Doucette. Doucette now trying to make a nice little move. Here's a chance now to open up the scoring. Scores! "51 seconds in, the Sackville Orange are on the board. What a nice individual effort there from Doucette. As Doucette in the Flyers up one early on here. So you couldn't have asked for a better start for the away squad, but we're going to see a penalty right after that puck drop. So it's going to be a hooking call, and it's going to go against the Sackville Orange. So all the momentum slips away with Pictou getting their first power play in this one. Face-off going to be on the right side of Logan Ranka. Goaltender for the Sackville Orange, having a great season and obviously a great tournament here for Sackville Orange as Pictou wins that draw cleanly. Here's Sutherland on the point. Sutherland walks in. He's trying to find a lane. He makes a nice pass up on the left side here to O'Hagan. O'Hagan now plays that one up to Sutherland. Sutherland walking down the corner. Now tries to feed it to Ryan, but he wasn't expecting that pass. Now coming up with it around the net here is Burke. Burke with a shot on. Nice save there from Ranka. Ranka's first test of the game here. 13:40 now left to go in this first period. Again, if you're just tuning in, Theo Yatru with High Button Sports here in the semifinal at the Pictou Memorial Tournament. Taking the draw now for Sackville, going to be Parker Canning. Great penalty killer for this Sackville team as he loses that draw, however, but Sackville now trying to get it out, couldn't do so. Holding that line is Cameron. He sends that down low to Burke. Burke making a nice little move there. Burke still with it. Burke makes a nice pass up top to Cameron. Cameron with the blast. That one just goes wide. Now picking up in the corner. Here's O'Hagan as he tries to find a lane shot on, and that one just goes wide. Now Cameron. He walks down Main Street. Plays a nice pass up to Burke. He's getting pressured there by Werthers. Another chance there for Cameron. That one gets steered aside there by Ranka. And Werthers has a chance to clear, and he does. 50 seconds now left to go in the Pictou man advantage. So now here's Cameron. Cameron makes a nice feed up on the right side. Here's Burke. They've been out there for a while, this power play for Pictou. He tries to drop it to Ryan. Now makes a nice pass up to the point to Sutherland. Sutherland getting battled there with McDonald. McDonald wins that puck battle, but now back up top to Sutherland. That shot gets blocked. Sackville trying to come back the other way and get it in deep. Could have stretched that pass to McDonald for a breakaway, but it's going to go down the ice either way, and that one's turned over. As McDonald just cycles that down low to eat the clock away as there's 10 seconds now left to go in the Pictou power play. So great kill from Sackville Orange. Now coming up on the right side, here's a chance now for Cameron. He walks in, nice little move, and couldn't quite get by Ranka. Now another chance here from Landon. That shot is steered aside there by Ranka. Tries to play that one to the point, but couldn't quite collect that one was Cameron. So he's going to have to regroup in his own end once again. 11:50 now left to go in this first period. Now Pictou has some ice in front of him. Here comes Landon. Waylon Landon try to get a shot off. That one just trickles wide. Now picking up along the boards here is Max McDonald for Pictou. Makes a nice pass up to the point. That shot's blocked. Lewis tries to hold the blue line. He does. Lewis sends it down low. Now back up top here from the point is to Kosh. Trent Kosh now just plays it safe, gets it in deep. And Pictou goes to work down low. And now Dallas Wood. He tries to get it off the glass and out. Hemmed in there. Good job there from Kosh to hold that blue line. But now it's out. Sackville trying to get up the ice. A little bit of ping pong effect here in the neutral zone, going back and forth pretty quick, but Pictou finally gets it in deep and goes for a line change, so fresh legs out for the boys in red. As Kosh tried to throw his body, that one gets dodged there from McDonald as he tries to get up the ice with Doucette, the lone goal scorer in this one. Number 15, Kyle Doucette, having a great tournament so far, as you just saw with that great goal a couple minutes ago. But now here comes Pictou the other way. Lewis now, he walks in, makes a nice little move, but a little too much as he couldn't quite get a shot off. Now Smith, he tries to hold the blue line. That one doesn't go, so here comes McGinnis now. McGinnis getting battled there with McDonald, but Smith helping him out as that one just gets dumped in there. Now Pictou defenseman changes, so new pairings out on the blue line. Now Richardson, he couldn't quite glove that one down, so it's going to go all the way down the ice, and this is going to be an icing. So great kill from Sackville. Maybe that will give them some more momentum after that Doucette goal, but Pictou having some good looks, just can't quite get by Logan Ranka. So face off. Going to be taken here by McGinnis. He loses that one, getting battled there with Sutherland. Sutherland plays that one up ice. Here to the winger there was Berkfins, but he plays it up to the centerman. Here to Canning. Parker Canning gets crushed there in the corner. Nice little hit. Number 15 is Jack Fanning. Now Jack Fanning wouldn't let him get a shot off there in the slot. But now Pictou trying to get up the ice here. Couldn't quite hold the blue line there. Was McDonald, so they're going to have to tag up as Pictou has some time to make a clean breakout pass here. And that's going to be sent all the way down the ice. This could be a potential icing against Pictou, but linesman says no. First one to it now is Nicholas Ryan. He loses that battle, but keeping it in is Fanning. Fanning walks down Main Street, shot on. Nice save. Another rebound chance, still loose, scores! The Pictou Crushers tie things up with 9:13 left to go in this first period. What a nice goal there from Nicholas Ryan. Walking down Main Street, Ranka made the first initial stop, and it was still loose. And Ryan picked up his own rebound and making no mistake, making this a 1-1 hockey game, folks. So we got ourselves a semifinal here in Pictou County Wellness Center. Couldn't have asked for a better start for either team. Here's O'Hagan. Plays it up to Ryan. That one gets coughed up. Now O'Hagan gets it right back along the boards. Fanning now. So Cameron tries to send that one up ice. Doesn't go. Now Jacob Gattro coughed that one up at the blue line. So here comes O'Hagan. O'Hagan tried to do a little dipsy-doodle move, but he's just going to play it safe and get it in deep. Now McDonald sends that one along the wall to his winger. That one gets coughed up. Berkfins can't quite get it out. Same with Jack Gettrell. Here's a chance now for Burke. Burke walks in, shot on. That's just why. Now O'Hagan. That one steers all the way down to the point. To the top of Richardson. Richardson thought his winger was there down low, but he gets it right back. He's battling alongside Gattro. Shot there from the point. That one goes wide. Sackville getting hemmed in their zone these past couple minutes. Pictou doing a real good job with their forecheck early on in this one. 8:02 now left to go in this first period. Ladies and gentlemen, Theo Yatcher with High Bun Sports. Semi-final in the U15A Pictou Memorial Tournament. 40th anniversary. But now here comes Doucette. the lone goal scorer here for Sackville. He hits the brakes, tries to find a trailer, but that one gets blocked there by Burke, and he flips that one all the way down the ice. Now, Sackville trying to get up the ice. Nice pass there from Doucette to see number 13, Oliver Kerrigan, making a nice little move. Here's a chance now. Shot on. Nice save there. Mr. 31, Stewart. Probably Lockie Stewart's best test of the morning so far. That shot came from Dallas Wood, who's having a great tournament so far. Him and Canning work pretty well together, that's for sure. Both great playmakers, but now Canning, wraparound chance in front as he couldn't quite bang that one home. So now Pictou trying to come back the other way. Now here comes Ashton Pitts. He has nobody with him, so he's just going to put it on net, and Ranta's going to steer it side. Now London try to play that one in front, and now Lewis with a shot. That gets blocked. Now Dallas Wood is just going to panic and ice that one down the ice once again here. So 6:43 left to go in this first period, folks. 1-1 is the score. Lockie Stewart, goaltender for Pictou, making his first big stop of the morning. And Ranka on Sackville side already making a couple as the shots are 9-2 in favor of the home squad, Pictou. And that's going to be sent all the way down to Burkfins, but he couldn't quite see it as it was in his skates. So now Garcia try to chip that one to himself. He gets it right back along the boards and cycle it down low to see his winger, Lee Betty. Lee Bet makes a nice pass up to Lewis. Lewis on the point, shot on, that gets blocked by his own player, Garcia. But now Parker Canning coming up the ice here. Parker Canning trying to drive wide. Here's a chance, still with it. Parker Canning to get up again, and nice save there from Stewart. Lockie Stewart making a big time stop here with 6:09 left to go in this first. So Pictou really have to try to look out for Parker Canning as one of the best playmakers in this tournament. Definitely a dangerous player. So now coming back the other way, here comes Pictou. Nice pass there, but couldn't connect. Was Ryan to beat Ranka. But now Sackville coming back the other way as they just play it safe and get it in deep. So Sackville now goes to work on the forecheck, but they're just going to get a whole new line change. So fresh legs out for the Sackville Orange. Now Ryan with it. Ryan, he's trying to hit the red and get in deep. He plays that one across. Try to see Richardson. Richardson battling alongside Dallas Wood. That's going to be sent all the way down. Picking it up here is McDonald. Zach McDonald. Coughed that one up along the blue line. Now big battle here in front of the Tim Hortons side on the far side of us here. But now here comes Pictou the other way. With some ice in front of him is the captain there as he goes in for a change. But now here's a chance now. Shot on, scores. What a goal there from Camden Smith and the Pictou Crashers with 2 unanswered goals with 5:10 left to go in this first period. What a goal. Where Grandma hides the cookies right upstairs. And it all started with a great feed there from McDonald, number 10. To see Ryan walk down Main Street. And we have a 2-1 hockey game with 5 minutes now left to go in this first period. Wow, what a crazy sequence of events this has been in the past 10 already. Can't ask for a better start. But now here comes Sutherland. Sutherland tries to play that one up to his centerman, but couldn't connect, so it's going to be an icing call. So face-off going to be on the right side here of Lockie Stewart. Left side, excuse me. So McGinnis is going to take the draw now for Pictou against Oliver Kerrigan. So big battle on the boards here. Kerrigan's in it with McGinnis, but there's going to be a penalty coming up. It looks like it's going to be against Sackville, so not a penalty you want to take, especially in the O-zone when he just coughed up a goal. And now Pictou going to go on the man advantage for the second time this morning. So in the box, it's going to be Oliver Kerrigan for cross-checking. So 4:33 left to go in this first. Pictou has a chance to get up too. Liam McGinnis now taking the draw. Liam McGinnis tries to find it. He was all tied up. Now Sackville does a good job getting that one out early. Now, this is Cameron picking it up. He's just gonna go around the net to Garcia, the winger. Garcia has some ice in front of him. He wants to go for a skate now. Look at Garcia go. He's flying down west side. Here's a chance. That one saved there from Ranka. Now, Cameron has Pictou all set up here on the power play. Plays it down low to Garcia. Now, here's a chance for Cameron. Now back down low to Max McDonald. Max McDonald with a shot. Now Garcia picks up that rebound. Or excuse me, that was McGinnis. Plays it up to Sutherland. Sutherland trying to find that one. Plays it down low. Back to McGinnis. Now back to Sutherland in the corner. He's trying to get by was Lucas Makowski. And now a chance in front, but couldn't bang that one home was Lee Betty. Now Cameron. Plays that one up on the left side. That one gets broken up, and Sackville has a chance to clear and go the other way, but they're just going to ice that one all the way down the ice. So 50 seconds now left to go. Great kill so far for the boys in the black and orange. As now Pictou trying to come back the other way. Here is Ryan. Ryan trying to find a trailer. He walks in, makes a nice little move. Oh, tried to get his second of the day, but an even better save there from Ranka as that puck's going to go in the Pictou. Oh, no, it's going to be a too many men call. So Pictou going to go in the box as we're going to see some 4-on-4 action for 32 seconds. So what they say is a bit of a coach's penalty there as someone's going to have to serve that one, and it's going to be Pitts for Pictou. So 3:05 left to go now. In this first period, we're going to see a little more room here at the Pictou Wellness Center. As Sackville loses that draw in the battle now is Parker Canning with Lewis. As Lewis just rims it around to see his defenseman Kosh. Kosh wanting to go for a skate here. Now he just plays it on his backhand and gets it in deep as the first one to it now. Number 13, O'Hagan. Evan O'Hagan lost that battle. Berkfins has a chance to make a nice pass up to Canning, but Canning fumbled over his stick. Now here is the captain, O'Hagan. He takes a hit and gets it in deep. Good hit there from Canning. But now Berkfins, a little miscommunication there with the winger and defenseman on Sackville. Didn't know who was going to get there first, so Pictou keeping Sackville hemmed in here. Here's a chance out for O'Hagan. He lost that one as Sackville has a chance to go back the other way, and they do. So they have a minute 10 power play. After that, too many men call as Pictou sends that one in deep. So Sackville, cross-ice pass here to McDonald. Zach McDonald plays that one up on the left side. Now to Berkfins. Berkfins walks in, shot on. That one hits the glass. Now Berkfins gets it right back. Oh, nice save there. Another chance, another nice save there from Stewart. Stewart making some big-time stops early on in this first period as we are 38 seconds now left to go in the power play and 1:40 left to go in the first. As that's a little bit of a pizza up the middle is what they say, a little turnover, but McGinnis still gets it in deep. Now Sackville trying to get organized in their own end, trying to have a clean breakout. Less than 90 seconds now remaining here in the first. Now Sackville trying to get up ice once again here. Here's a chance now for number 11 is Dallas Wood. He dropped past that one, but that one's coughed up, and Pictou sending it right down once again. 5 seconds now left to go in the Sackville man advantage. Shots are 13-3 in favor of the home squad Pictou. Sackville trying to get up ice here. Here's a chance now for McDonald. Plays it up to Doucette. Try to play it out to the winger on the left side as he was trailing through, but it got coughed up, and that's going to be an icing call as that penalty did expire. So back to even strength we go with 52 seconds in it. So couple big time stops there from Lockie. Stewart. And that power play, let's see if he can keep that up with 52 seconds left to go. Slow ref kicked the centerman out the draw, but now looks like we're all good. As Canning lost that one to McGinnis. As now Picto's time to have a clean breakout here is try to feed him to McGinnis. That one gets broken up there by Berkfence. He makes a nice pass up to Canning. Canning walks in, makes a nice little move, but couldn't quite get around Cameron. He tries to get it right back. They're battling along the boards. McGinnis helping Cameron out. Now Cameron with possession. Gets it on his backhand. Still getting pressure there with Canning. But now Sackville trying to come up with it. It looks like it's a whistle here. It looks like a helmet malfunction there from Cameron, as it looked like a strap came off. So it's the clock still running here. 17 seconds left to go. So face off inside. Lockie Stewart and Picto's end. As the linesman kicks out the centerman once again as they were cheating on the draw. As Pictou wins that draw cleanly. McGinnis sends it to his defenseman. Seal can't quite get it out. Kept in there. As that one's picked off. Here's a chance now for 10 seconds left to go in this first period. Possible 2-on-0. Shot on. Nice save from Reka. What a nice save there from a shot from Sebastian Ledbetti. And we still have a 2-1 hockey game going into this second period. Probably the biggest save of Reka's season so far. To keep Sackville still have momentum heading into the second period. So we'll be right back for the second. Theo Yacher with Highbun Sports. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Thanks, guys. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back for second period action between the Pictou County Crushers, the host, taking on Sackville Orange, as it is 2-1. Pictou County with a big period coming up here in this second. Should be a good one. As we just saw just a few minutes ago, Ryan on the breakaway almost had a chance to get his second of the day, but Ranka said absolutely not. We're going to keep this a one-goal game. As that was, like I said, probably a biggest save of his career, even keeping the boys in it here at the Pictou Memorial. But now back to it. Here is Kosh. Sends that up to Burke. Burke now on his knees, makes a nice pass up to Ryan. Now O'Hagan. Nice little passing play here from Pictou. O'Hagan's just going to play it safe, get in deep, and let the boys go to work here on the forecheck. Now big battle on the left side here of Ranka as they rim that one around the wall. Richardson battling alongside DeVoe. DeVoe on Sackville having a great year, but he can't quite get that one out. Here's a chance now for Lewis trying to get in the slot, but that one gets broken up. Another chance on the backhand. Nice save there from Ranka. That chance there was from the captain, Evan O'Hagan. And now on the point, here's Burke. Makes a nice little nifty pass to Lewis on the point. Now back down low. Now back to Burke. Here's Burke. Shot on. Nice save there from Ranka. 2v2 battle going on here. There's a chance in front. It goes right to the point. Now to Kosh. Trent Kosh now. Trying to slip away there from Berkfence. But now O'Hagan tries to get a pass there from Kosh. As they send that one in deep. This is a great shift now from Pictou. Keeping Sackville hemmed in their zone. Now send it back up top to Kosh. As he walks down Main Street. Shot for the point. That hit a stick and goes wide. Pictou doing a real good job hitting the points. So they see that the Sackville kind of run a little lower defensively, covering the slot a little more than hitting the point. But now Lewis tries to hold the blue line, and he does. He slips away, trying to walk the line. Lewis as the F1 as the defenseman, but now Sackville trying to get it out. Still can't do so, but now finally do. So 12:52 now left to go in this for seconds, but now that one's turned over. Nice nifty play there from Trent Kosh to poke that one away. That was a close chance there for Mr. number 14 was McDonald. But now big battle on the behind the net of Stewart. Sackville does a good job keeping that one in now. But that one gets picked off. Here's a chance now for Burke. Burke, he's been out there for quite a while now, so he's just going to play it safe and get it in deep. So that was a great shift there from Burke's line. Almost out there for 2 minutes or so. But now here's a chance for Pictou. Scores! A turnover behind the net of Ranka, and picking that one up and getting it behind the net is going to be number 6, Ashton Pitts. So a poor play there from Sackville Orange defenseman as Pitts picked that one right in front of Ranka's net and put it home. So 3-1 Pictou Crushers lead with 12:12 left to go in this second period. Wow, what a nice goal there from Pitts. A smart goal. What they say is Pitts a great forechecker for this Pictou team, and that's goal just proved that statement for sure. As we come back for more for Pictou, here's a chance now for Fana as he gets hit. Now a chance in the slot, can't quite get a shot off as Doucette regroups in his own end, gains some speed. Doucette, the lone goal scorer for Sackville. Odd man rush now for the Orange. Here's Sackville trying to get up the ice and in the slot, tried to feed it to Canning, but he wasn't home. But now here's a shot on. Nice save there as that shot is from Werthers. Lockie Stewart making some big time stops in this one. 11:34 left to go in this second. Face-off going to be on the right side of Stewart. Taking the draw now is going to be number 10, Parker Canning, who's been great on the draw for Sackville. As that one gets broken up, here is Sutherland. Sutherland rims that one around on the far side to his winger, but that one gets coughed up there by Berkfins. Berkfins looking for his options. Plays that one up. That one gets coughed up by Sutherland. Sutherland flips that one out. Now Pictou trying to get up the ice, but now it comes back the other way. Berkfins makes a nice pass to Canning, but can't quite get around Sutherland. Grayson Cameron and Sutherland, a great deep pairing for this Pictou team. Not getting anything by them, but now Pictou coming back the other way. Here's a chance now for McGinnis. Shot on, that one gets blocked. Now another chance in front. That one gets steered aside there by Canning as he sends that one up to his winger Berkfins, but Lewis with a good pinch to keep that one in. Now it goes on the far side of us here. Mason Berkfins can't quite get that one out. Another keep in here from Cameron. Cameron with a shot on. That one gets steered aside there by Ranka. Now Sackville still trying to get it out. And now it finally is, but McGinnis gets it right back in the neutral zone, so they're just going to regroup. Here's Lewis. Plays that one to Cameron. Cameron try to play that one up to his centerman. That one gets fanned on, so now here's a chance for Pictou the other way. Nice little nifty move here by Lebetti. Lebetti with a shot on. That one goes wide. Now Lewis picks that one up. Lewis, look for his options, makes a nice little move around the net, but couldn't quite get around that last defenseman. Now big battle here on the left side of Ranka. A lot of black jerseys in that battle, but now coming up with it is Orange, but Lewis takes that one away. As that one gets blocked. Sackville another chance to clear it out as it hit the linesman. And second time it hit the linesman, and now it's going to be sent all the way down the ice for an icing. So great pressure there from Pictou once again as they continue with that great forecheck. Dog in the bone mentality. Sackville having a hard time to breathe in their own end as their defense from Pictou doing a real good job pinching, holding that blue line, keeping that puck in. Shots are 19-4 in favor of Pictou. Now here's a chance now for Burke as he's on his back end, tries to get in deep, but now Sackville coming up with it, and they send that one down the ice. Is this going to be enough for icing? Linesman says no. Here's Trent Kosh. Looking for his options along the wall. He plays that up to his winger. Nice outlet pass to see the centerman and the captain, O'Hagan. Makes a nice pass up to Burke. Burke now with O'Hagan on the right of him. Burke makes a nice little move. Driving wide left side. Trying to play the center. Oh, close chance there. Couldn't bang that one home was Ryan. Now another chance in front. That one gets broken up there by Ranka. Now up to the point here to Trent Kosh. Trent Kosh walking down Main Street again. That shot gets blocked. That one looked like it stung Doucette's leg. But now here comes Lewis. Lewis with a shot. That gets blocked. Now big battle with Duveau and Lewis. Now sent back to Ryan down low. That one gets picked off here by Stevenson. Stevenson wanted to go for a little skate. He hits the brakes and makes a nice cross-ice pass, tape to tape with Duveau. But Lewis breaking it up again. Lewis, a great defenseman for this Pictou team, breaking up every pass. It seems like he's been out there in the first and second period for a while. So definitely a trustworthy D-man for this Crushers team. But another trustworthy D-man here is Trent Kosh. He wants to go for a little skate with 8:15 now left to go in this second period. Trent Kosh now walks down, shot on, scores! The D-man, Trent Kosh, making Pictou go up 3. What a snipe there from Trent Kosh, as this is going to cause Sackville to get a timeout here. So we'll be right back after this Sackville timeout. All right, welcome back for that Sackville timeout. Good timeout from the coach. If I do say myself, just get the boys a breather, as they are only down 3. Still lots of hockey left to be played, but what a goal there from Trent Kosh, as he walked all the way down Main Street up on the left side, beating Ranka low glove side. As Sackville digging themselves into a bigger hole here, but let's see what the second half brings us as Ranka steers that one out. 7:52 now left to go. Face-off going to be inside the Sackville end. Shots are now 22-4 in favor of Pictou. So face-off won there by Pictou cleanly. Shot on there from Smith. That goes wide. Now trying to get there first is the D-man Fanning. Fanning shot on. Nice save there from Ranka as he solved that one. Logan Ranka making some big-time stops in this one. Score could be a little different without him between the pipes. He's trying to just calm the boys down. He's calm, cool, and collected. Carey Price style. Face-off going to be on the right side of Ranka. Taking the draw for the Crushers. It's going to be Sutherland as he wins that one along the wall to McDonald. Sutherland and McDonald battling for it. Now here's a chance for Sackville to come back the other way. That one gets broken up there by Fanning. Now Sackville try to send it in deep, but Sackville with possession. Now they send that one all the way down. This could be a potential high stick here, and it will against Pictou. So 7:16 now left to go in the second period, folks. Theo Yatcher with High Button Sports. Thank you so much for tuning in as always. We truly do appreciate it. And we do obviously have to say a huge thank you to the Pictou Crushers hospitality here at the Wellness Center. It has just been so great. You've been treating us so well here, so a huge thank you to all the volunteers and staff here hosting the 40th Pictou annual tournament. So let's see who can punch their ticket to the final. Still lots of hockey left to be played here in the A division as Sutherland coughs that one up. Good forecheck here from Sackville. Shot on. That one gets blocked there from Mr. Cameron, as he's just going to regroup in his own end, going to go behind his net. Cameron hits the brakes, makes a nice pass up to the point. McGinnis couldn't quite receive that pass. That one got broken up. Still bound for it along the blue line. Now Cameron gets it right back. He tries to play it up on the strong side. Now regroups. Makes a nice smart play to Sutherland to create some space to try to hit the centerman. That one gets coughed up. Now Sackville coming back the other way. As that one is picked up here by Parker Canning. Parker Canning now trying to drive wide. Still with it. The captain for the Sackville team. Looking for his options. But he got that one coughed up there by Sutherland. Trying to get it right back. It's in his feet. Didn't quite see it. So now here is Leadbetter. Leadbetter try to play it on net. As he's just going to play it behind the net now and pick it up first. Here is Pitts. One of the goal scorers in this one, Ashton Pitts. Helping him out now is Leadbetter. Now plays it up to the point. Here's a shot from Cameron. That shot gets blocked there by Canning. Now another chance in front. On his backhand shot on that one just goes wide. Close chance there for Sebastian Leadbetter. 5:55 now left to go in this second period. Pictou with another great forecheck. Here is Leadbetter. Makes a nice pass up to Lewis. Lewis doesn't like his options, so he makes a nice pass up to Cameron on his deep partner. Shot on for the point. Couldn't find a lane as that shot gets blocked. Trying to come back, but they're just going to panic and send it all the way down the ice. So 5:34 left to go in this second period. Shots are 23-4 in favor of the Crushers. So Lockie Stewart a little quiet in this second period, not getting a lot of shots on him. Like I keep saying, it's not over till it's over, that's for sure. Shot on, that one just goes wide. What a shot there from Burke, as that's going to go out of play, so we're going to get another whistle. So face off on the same spot. On the left side here of Ranka, taking the draw is going to be the captain, Evan O'Hagan, as this line has been buzzing all day. Here's a Burke with a shot, that goes wide. Now picking it up here is Pitts. Or excuse me, that was Nicholas Ryan. Nicholas Ryan sending it deep. O'Hagan trying to get there first, battling alongside the assistant captain there for Sackville. There's number 8, Lucas Machikowski. But now up top to the point, here's Kosh. He sends that down low to Burke. Burke now bound for it. Helping him out is O'Hagan, but he couldn't quite get a shot off. Burke gets it right back with a nice little reverse hit. Now Sackville panicking as they can't quite get it out. Trent Kosh with a blast. Shot on. Nice save there from Ranka as he wants to keep the play alive. Now Burke with a big collision there in the corner with Kalowski. Now here's a chance for Trent Kosh. Can he get his second one of the day? Makes a nice feed, but couldn't quite connect there with Evan O'Hagan, as that's going to cause another icing there from Sackville. Wow, what a game Trent Kosh, the D-man, is having in this one. Defensively, of course, but obviously offensively is what you can tell. He's been all over the puck, doing everything he can to punch his ticket to the final. Face-off going to be on the left side here of Ranka. Shots are 24-4 now. Face-off one there by Pictou. Shot on. Nice save there from Ranka. That chance there was from Max McDonald. As Pictou's really strong on the draws this morning, that is for sure. Sackville, a team that never gives up, though, that is for sure. As there's another shot on. Ranka can't cover it. Oh, close chance there. Another chance in front. McGinnis couldn't quite bang that one home. Good pinch there from number 4 there is Richardson. Keep that one in. Richardson battling down low. Helping him out is McDonald on the point for support. But now Sackville coming up with it with some speed. Here comes DeVoe. Alex DeVoe, a special player for Sackville. He tries to make a nice little move as he gets it in deep either way. Now Sackville goes to work on the forecheck. Canning sends that one in deep. Now here's Fanning. Jack Fanning plays it up to his winger. Now a chance now for Sackville. With a big hit there from number 10 is Parker Canning. To keep him on the outside was number 18, London. Now, here comes McDonald. He gets hooked up there. Now up to the point to Fanning. Fanning trying to make a nice little dipsy-do move, but Sackville trying to come back the other way, but great support there from Richardson to keep that one, or else that would have been maybe a 2-on-0 there for Sackville. But now here's Garcia with a shot. That just goes wide. Might have hit a stick in front. 3:15 now left to go in this second period. Sackville trying to make it within 2 before the period expires. Heading into the second period, but still in the Sackville end now. As here's a chance on the winger. That one gets broken up by McGinnis. McGinnis with a shot. That one gets blocked there. Number 16 was Brent McDonald. Now a big battle behind the net of Ranka. Here's a chance in front in the slot for McGinnis. He makes a nice pass up to the point to Fanning. Fanning doesn't like his option, so he's just going to play it safe. As Garcia goes to work in the corner, tries to play it to McGinnis in front. Great defensive play there from Sackville to clear that one out of harm's way in the slot. As there is now 2:30 now left to go in this second period. Coming up with it, here's Fanning. Fanning making a nice little move. Fanning with a shot on. That one just goes wide. Jack Fanning been out there for quite a while now, as the defensemen on this Pictou team love to join the attack, as you can see in this game. As Sackville trying to come back the other way, they just get that one in deep. Now here is Zach McDonald on the forecheck here for the Flyers. Down to the 2-minute warning here in this second period, as there will be a Zamboni flood. So a nice chance there for you guys to fill up your cup of coffee and do whatever you can, as there will be a nice little 10-minute break or so. And then we'll be right back for the third period action here in the U15A semifinal of 40th Pictou Memorial Tournament. As Cameron sends that one up to Burke. Burke, now the assistant captain for this Crushers team, sends it in deep. And again, Pictou goes to work. Now big battle here. Burke wins that one. He's trying to send that one in front. Here's a chance as that one went right to Sutherland. Sutherland doesn't like his options once again, so he's just going to play it in deep to Burke. Burke now look for his options. He's getting pressed there by Mason Burkfins. But now here's a chance now for O'Hagan with a shot. Nice save there from Ranka. Ranka making some big-time stops here in this second. But now up top, here's a chance now for Sutherland. That one hit a stick and goes wide. Now, Sackville player got tripped up, no call. O'Hagan trying to make a backdoor pass to Ryan, but that one is going to be sent all the way down the ice. Not enough for icing, though. So 45 seconds now remaining. Now Pictou try to stretch past there. Here's a chance. Oh, couldn't quite connect. There was number 19, Nicholas Ryan. After a beautiful stretch pass there from Cameron. Is a little wobbly, so couldn't quite handle it. But now here's a chance now for Burke. Burke now, shot on. What a block there. Another chance in front. Couldn't bang that one home. What a block. I believe that was number 8, Lucas Machikowski. There's a big collision there, and Sackville is going to go in the box. This could be a 4. We shall see. With 16 seconds now left to go, not a penalty you want to take if you're on Sackville. As the Pictou is already on the moment. Pictou was already had some momentum heading into the third period, and they're going to have a little more now with a power play, so it looks like it's going to be a 2-minute. It's going to be number 15, Kyle Doucette, the lone goal scorer for Sackville. So let's see, with 13 seconds left, what this power play brings us. There's a shot on. That one goes wide. Down to 8 seconds. They play it down low to Cameron. Now here's a chance in front. That one gets broken up. So that should pretty much do it for the second period. 4-1 Pictou Crushers lead over the Sackville Orange, as the Crushers will have 1 minute 44 seconds power play heading into the third period. So you don't want to miss it, folks. Theo Yatra with High Bun Sports. Third period starting up soon. Thanks, guys. It all comes down to this third period. Pictou Crushers up 4-1 over the Sackville Orange in the U15A Provincial semifinal here at the Pictou Memorial Tournament. My name is Theo Yatru, folks, with High Button Sports. Thank you so much for tuning in as always. Boy, this has been a great one. Pictou Crushers are going to start this third period on the power play, a minute 44 in it. After that, hit to the head from Kyle Doucette, the lone goal scorer for Sackville as well. So, Theo Yatru, High Button Sports. We're just waiting for the ice to dry a little more. Shots are 28-4 in favor of the Crushers. Just shows you how good Logan Ranka is doing in between the pipes for Flyers. As we start off with McGinnis's line for the Crushers and Canning's line for Sackville. So here we go, folks. Sackville down 3. Can they pull off a Cinderella story and tie things up, or can the host hold on and punch their ticket to the Pictou Memorial Final later this afternoon? As we start off in the Pictou Crushers end, is Sutherland getting pressed there by Canning. Now Lewis, he has some time. He makes a nice pass up to Ledbetter. Ledbetter now trying to find some room as he hits the brakes at the blue line, but that one gets coughed up, and Sackville doing a good job getting that puck out of harm's way and sending it down the ice. So Sutherland gonna pick things up here once again. He makes a nice little move on Canning as he has some ice in front of him. Makes a nice pass up to Ledbetter, but he wasn't expecting that feed. So now with a chance to clear it here is Berkfans. Berkfans does a good job sending that one down the ice. So a minute left to go in this man advantage here for Pictou Crushers. Now on the forecheck here is Oliver Kerrigan as he got tripped up. Now picking up here is one of the goal scorers, Trent Kosh, who's having a game himself. Has a goal, a couple big hits, and all over the ice this morning, that's for sure. As now here's Lewis. He holds the blue line, getting battled there along the boards. Here is Berkfans, and he sends it down the ice. So half a minute now left to go in this power play. Pictou having a hard time setting up. As here's the captain O'Hagan, sends it up to Burke. Burke gets that one through. Here's a chance now for Ryan. Ryan feed and scores! The captain making it 5-1 Pictou Crushers. What a feed there from Nick Ryan to see the captain, Evan O'Hagan, backdoor. And the Pictou Crushers with a 4-goal lead in this semifinal. So Sackville digging themselves into a bigger hole here, as there still is a lot of time. 13:25 to be exact. So they need to get going quick, as the forecheck from Pictou has just been lights out this afternoon. Sackville having a hard time to breathe in their own end, and this shift proves that one once again. As on it first, here is the latest assist player, was Ryan. He tried to play that one in the slot, but no one's home. Now here's Burke. He got that one fumbled over his stick. Now Lewis holds the blue line. He makes a nice little move, as no one could really find it, as now Sackville does a good job getting it out, but it looks like it's going to be another penalty coming up. So in the box now for the Crushers, it's going to be Waylon London. So a big power play here for Sackville to make it at least within 4 here. So within 3. So my math isn't great this morning, maybe even ever. As my dad will know that, that's for sure. As face-off going to be on the left side of Lockie Stewart, who's been playing great in between the pipes for this Crushers team. Only saving 5 shots so far. But here's another shot on. That one gets blocked. Another chance now for Canning. He's just trying to set up things quick here. He makes a nice pass to Stevenson, but an even better defensive play there from Pictou. They send that one down the ice, but the first one to it. Here is Burke. Burke with a shot on, scores! His second of the day. Number 7, Nash Burke makes it 6-1 Pictou Crushers with a great shorthanded goal. It all started with a poor pass up at the blue line from Sackville. And it didn't quite see who picked it off, but they made a nice feed right to Burke as he was all alone on the breakaway. So we'll hear there from the PA announcer who got the assist. So we'll see if this is run time, but maybe they don't do run time here in the semifinals due to it being 6-1. So I think that's what the discussion here with the ref and the coaches. So we'll see. So 12:39 left to go. The host, Pictou Crushers, up big here. So it looks like we're all set. Good to go. Sackville still has minute 43 on their man advantage. So Burke's line stays out there for Pictou. Same with Canning on Sackville. As now trying to get that one in deep was Richardson. But now picking up here is Canning as he gets blew up there. But now coming up with it here is Dallas Wood. Dallas Wood with a shot on. Oh, looked like it went in for a sec, but it hit the side of the net. Dallas Wood, as that's going to be a hit from behind penalty coming up against Sackville. So that's going to lose them even more momentum with 12:14 now left to go. So we're going to see some 4-on-4. So this could be maybe a potential 4-minute. We'll see. So it's going to be a boarding call. So Dallas Wood, who usually plays on the penalty kill, is now in the jail cell. And it's only going to be a 2-minute. So 12:14 now left to go in this one. As Fanning sends that one in deep, but now Sackville picks that one off and tries to come back the other way. Now here's a chance now for the lone goal scorer for Sackville. Here's Doucette with a nice shot, but even better save there from Stewart. Doucette battling here alongside Richardson. Doucette makes a nice little move. Now here's a chance now for Kyle Doucette with a shot. That one gets blocked. Now Pictou trying to come back the other way. Here's McDonald on the right of him. He has McGinnis. Now McDonald plays it up to Fanning. Now back down low. Here's a chance now for Pitts, one of the goal scorers in this one. Pitts trying to find the puck as it was in his feet. Helping him out now is Max McDonald. But now Sackville has a chance to get up ice here. So a little more ice for these two teams. 4-on-4 action. As here's Doucette. Can he get another one? Makes a nice little move. Doucette, shot on. Oh, just wide. Bit of a similar play there from his first goal. A little dipsy-doodle move, but couldn't quite get behind Stewart there. As there's 11:10 now left to go in this third period. 10 seconds left to go till Pictou is back on the power play. So that puck goes out of play there, that whistle. So shots are now 31-7 in favor of the Crushers. Face-off going to be on the left side here of Ranka. So face-off one there by Pictou. They just play it safe and get in deep. I'm sure the Pictou Crushers coach just been telling them to play safe hockey. Obviously have a big lead with only 10:50 left to go. Just don't do anything that you wouldn't do with a lead, as just get pucks in deep and keeping Sackville hemmed in. Here's another chance shot, scores! Nick Ryan with his second of the day. As Pictou Crushers in this semifinal have been buzzing. Nicholas Ryan with a great individual effort, as we still have 20 more seconds left to go in the power play for Pictou. Okay, back to it now. Here's a chance out for Pictou with a shot. That one hit a body and goes wide and out of play. Face-off going to be on the outside, or excuse me, looks like it's still going to be inside. So face-off now on the left side of Rankin with exactly 10 minutes left to go. Sorry for my clock management there, as 10 minutes now left to go here in this third period. Face-off won there by Pictou with a shot on that one. Hit a body in front and goes wide as Richardson couldn't hold the blue line, so they're going to regroup. O'Hagan makes a nice feed up on the right side. Here's Ryan. He tried to play that one through centerman. Hit a body, so now Sackville has a chance to send it down the ice. So now Sackville goes to work on the forecheck. Sackville, Orange, is a team that never quits, that's for sure. Always playing to the final whistle. So don't count these boys out just yet. As now, here's a chance for Burke. Burke had a chance to clear, but getting hemmed in the zone from Canning. Now Ryan with it. Once again, he plays that one up ice. Here's a chance now for the captain, Evan O'Hagan. Evan O'Hagan making a nice little move up on the right side. Makes a nice feed up to Ryan, but he couldn't quite handle that one. A little too much hot sauce on that pass. But now Richardson, he just gives that one up, and Canning tries to send it in deep, but not enough as Richardson gets it right back. A little bit of ping pong effect here in the neutral zone, going back and forth quick. But now Richardson holds on to it. He's just going to get that one in deep. He cycles it down low. As on the forecheck now, here is McGinnis. Now Garcia couldn't hold the blue line, so that's going to be sent all the way down the ice. So 8:24 now remaining here in this third period. Can the Pictou County Crushers hold on as there's a big hit there, and that's going to be another penalty coming to Dallas Wood. So another power play here for the Pictou County Crushers. His second penalty of the day. Dallas Wood, it's going to be a hit to the head. So we'll see if it's a 4. Oh, it's actually going to be a... So it's actually going to be a 5-minute penalty as we are down to run time here, folks. So sorry about that. As there is 7:53 now left to go. Is that's going to be sent all the way down the ice? So 7:36 left to go as there is run time due to the score being 7-1. And now Sackville has a chance to send in deep, but now here's Fanning. He picks that one up. He's just trying to waste as much time on the clock as possible as that shot just goes wide. Now Fanning picks it up along the boards. He takes the hit, sends it in deep. Now on the forecheck now is Sebastian Lebetter. Now a chance in front, but good defensive play there from Doucette to break that one up as that's going to be sent back in the neutral zone. Now Pictou going to pick it up. Now Garcia with some time. Garcia has been having a great day, and look at him go with some speed, driving wide, try to play in front, but no one's home to bang that one in as Sackville does a good job sending it out, but even better job there from Fanning to keep that in. Didn't think he hold that, but now back in the neutral zone. 6:47 left to go. As that's just going to be sent all the way down the ice. Once again, here is Lewis. Lewis now want to go for a little skate. Because you know by now the defensemen here on Pictou County love to join the attack. And look at Lewis go. Lewis with a shot on. Nice save from Reka. Another chance in front. Oh, how did that one stay out? Close chance there as Sutherland tries to play that one in front. That one goes wide. London plays it across. Here's a shot on. Finds a lane, but even better block there from Sackville as they send that one all the way down the ice. Time is really ticking here for Sackville Orange as they are down 7-1 in this U15A semifinal in the Pictou Memorial Tournament. 40th anniversary of this beautiful tournament. And now Garcia picks that one up. He's trying to get a shot off on his backhand. That one is saved there from Ranka as Sutherland holds the blue line. Sutherland plays it along the half wall. Couldn't quite connect that one. Where there was number 14 was Smith, as that's just going to be sent all the way down the ice once again. As Stewart coming out to play it for Trent Kosh, who had a great goal earlier this morning in the second period. Trent Kosh now coming up the ice. Look at him go. Can you get another one? Trent still with it. So he tries to eat the puck and waste as much time as possible. 5:15 now left to go as Pictou is kind of smelling a victory here. Is slowly but surely. One team wanted the clock to go slower. The other team wanted to go faster. As that shot is just going to be sent all the way down the ice. So that's just going to be sent all the way down. So now here comes Pictou County once again with 4:47 left to go. So he got tripped up. No call there. Pitts tried to send that one up to centerman O'Hagan, but now it goes right to Sutherland. Sutherland tries to play that one across. Good stick there from Kerrigan, but it goes right to Burke. Burke now plays it up to Trent Kosh. Kosh with a shot on. That one gets blocked. O'Hagan sends it down low. Back to O'Hagan. O'Hagan trying to find Burke, but he makes a nice pass up to Kosh as he holds the blue line. Oh, it's actually going to be delayed offside. So, good call there from the linesman as there's 4:10 now left to go in this third period. Shots are 33-7 in favor of the Crushers here in this semifinal. So, Logan Ranka having an incredible game, as you just saw there, making a big-time stop on London. It's definitely all these goals, definitely not his fault. Playing stellar in between the pipes, trying to do everything he can to keep the boys in it. As he just made a nice glove save there. 3:35 now left to go. So London, he wins the draw. Fanning now picks it up. He has some time. Tries to look for the centerman there was London, but that one gets picked off. Oh, and Garcia got hit in the you-know-where. And that's going to sting for quite a while. Hopefully he's all right. Looks like he's still on the ice, so that's a good sign. So Lee better now with it around the net, looking for his options. As like I said before, Pictou just trying to waste as much time as possible. Here's a shot on. That one goes wide. 2:50 now left to go in this one. Now there's going to be a penalty coming up on the far side of us here. It looks like it's going to be against Pictou, as it's going to be a cross-checking call. So in the box, it looks like it's going to be number 16, Sebastian Liebedi. So 2:28 run time left to go in this third period. Face-off going to be on the left side here of Stewart. Well, we see another goal here from Sackville, as they deserve one for sure. As I do guys say, I like this Sackville team, as they always fight to the very end, never give up, and they had a great tournament so far, as they were 1-1-1. So just got in there. I believe it was from goals for. Let's slip them into this semifinal. So they had 5 goals for. Face-off taken here by Jacob Gattrell as he loses that one, but now Pictou coming back the other way. As here is Landon. Landon now, or excuse me, London. London now, shot on. That hits the side of the net. As now he gets it right back. London from a weird angle. That one goes wide right up top to Lewis as he just plays it safe, gets it in deep. So 90 seconds now remaining here in this third period. Sackville trying to get up the ice quick here, as they send out one back in the neutral zone. Now Lewis with it. Lewis with some time. So he's just going to play around his net to Trent Kosh. Getting pressured there by Canning. Now back down to Lewis. Lewis now sends that one all the way down the ice. This is going to be a potential high stick here for Sackville as soon as they touch up. So it will be. So another whistle here. 51 seconds run time. As you can see, Pictou getting hyped that they're headed to the finals here in about 35 seconds. So face-off going to be on the right side of Ranka. As Fanning with a big hit there. Now, here is Fanning. Sends that one to Trent Kosh. He's just going to send that one down. Because remember, folks, Sackville on the power play. 15 seconds now left to go in this third period. So the Pictou County Crushers will move on and punch their ticket to the Pictou Memorial Tournament Final in the U15A division. The host team has a chance for gold. So U15A final at 1:30 here at the Pictou Wellness Center, as we will be also obviously streaming that one also, so don't miss that one. It should be a great one. So what a game, folks. Sackville definitely hold their heads high as they had a great tournament. Nothing really to be upset about. Great coaching there from the Flyers, but obviously a great strong team there from Pictou, as you will see them later at 1:30. Theo Yachi with High Bun Sports. What a game that was. Thank you so much for tuning in as always. And hopefully you guys have a great rest of your Sunday and Super Bowl Sunday. So make sure you eat well tonight and enjoy. Bye-bye, guys. So player of the game for Sackville is going to be Lucas Machakowski. So congrats to him, the defenseman, assistant captain. Oh, yep, so it was him. Just had to make sure, look at my notes there. But congrats to him for player of the game. He had a great tournament. And one of the goal scorers in this one is going to be number 6, Ashton Pitts. Had a great tournament so far, and he's not done just yet. So that's enough for me, folks. Theo Yachi.